Hi there, I'm Kelly. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing update number 2 for my 2020 rolling project pan. So let's just get into it. Getting a little bit of a headache, so if I space out, I'm sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and share my empties with you first, so we can get those out of the way. So the first empty I have is the White Rain Boutique Collection Daily Foot and Heel Cream, and this was just a foot cream that I got from the Dollar Tree. And let's see here, how many times did I use this? This started at 2.1 ounces. It's now at 0.7 ounces. So 0.7 ounces is just the weight of the packaging. So I used 1.4. No, what? Is that right? 1.4 ounces? That sounds right. And I used that a total of 10 times. So it only took me 10 times to use that up. Next is the Gold Bond Radiance Renewal Lotion. I only used this 3 times, and I used 0.4 ounces. I think that this was, I'm pretty sure this was full. Yeah, it's a net weight 0.75 ounces. That has to be including the packaging, because I don't know, maybe I had used it before. It started at 0.7 ounces, and I don't think I had used it ever before. It only started at 0.7, and now it's at 0.3. Suspicious. But yeah, I used that 3 times. It's gone. It was okay. Not something I would bother repurchasing, honestly. It's just a lotion. It's nothing special. Same with this. I don't even know if I would really call this a foot cream. Foot and heel cream. It's very thin. Kind of, yeah, it was thin. It was weird. I'm not gonna repurchase that. The next one is the Burt's Bees lotion, naturally nourishing milk and honey body lotion. I don't know if that'll focus because of the, okay. This started at 1.2 ounces, and I really don't think I had ever used this before either. It's now at 0.3 ounces, so yeah, I don't think I had ever used this before. Nice. Okay, so those 3, and then my last empty is the Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous Makeup Setting Spray. I just finished this today, doing my makeup, and I did film this. That video will be up after this though. That took me 7 more times, so 7 times in January I used this, and I used it a total of 15 times to finish this up. This at the last update was 1.1 ounces, and I believe it's 0.7 ounces now. So I used 0.4 ounces of this in the last month, which doesn't sound like much, but apparently it is, because it lasted me a while. I was sick for like a week and a half, so there was about 2 weeks in January where I didn't touch these products at all, so that's why the usage isn't very high up. I'm pretty sure I said in my last update that I wanted to wear makeup 15 times in the month, but I've been really trying like the last week. In the last week alone, I've worn makeup like 3 or 4 times, which is a lot for me considering like in December, I think I only wore makeup a total of 8 times the entire month. Yeah, so I wore makeup 8 times again this month, but if I hadn't been out for those 2 weeks, I would have doubled it and I would have reached my goal. So it's still a win in my book. I'm just looking at it as a positive, because it was basically a 2-week month for me. So those are all of my empties, and now I'm just going to go through everything as I have them on my list, and at the end of the video I will show you what I'm rolling in to replace some of these things. So first is the John Frieda Sheer Blonde Dream Cream Instant Silkener. I am at this bottom little tick mark right there. Did I weigh this? I did. Okay. Okay, so this is currently at 0.9 ounces and it started at 1.3 ounces. So, I mean, I've used a decent amount, I think. I don't know how, well, the packaging must be heavy because this is only supposed to have 1.5 ounces of product in here, and it was almost like, well, that skinnier. So I'm gonna say like a third of the way gone. I don't know, but I used 0.4 ounces this month, so yeah. Let's see, I only used it 7 times this month. I have been using it as like a leave-in conditioner, basically, and that's been working out pretty well for me. I don't like putting it on like my dry hair, just I'm not a fan. So there is that one. I think this is probably going to take me another like 2 months, maybe, hopefully not any longer than that, but it's going slow. Next is my Skin Nutrition's New York Age Defy Dark Circle and Puffiness treatment. Yeah, I doubt this has moved at all. I used this 12 times. Okay, it's not too bad. I used this 12 times. It's currently at 0.6 ounces, and it was at 0.6 ounces last time. I did get a new scale. So the food scale, I've been using a food scale, and it only measures in ounces, like pounds and ounces. I did get a little mini gram scale. So this measures in grams. So any of my smaller items, anything that's not like too heavy to fit on this, I will start measuring it in grams instead. So after this video, I'll reweigh everything on this scale and write it in grams, because it's going to be a lot easier to see smaller increment fluctuations with this. So this is going to be slow going. I honestly have no clue how much product is in this thing. Like, you can't see through it because the product is clear, so you can't tell where it is. Next is the Maybelline Master Prime Hydrate and Smooth Primer. I only used this 6 times. Yeah, I only used this 6 times, so the weight hasn't moved as far as ounces, but again, I will be like measuring this in grams for the next update, so hopefully we'll be able to see some change. But this still feels pretty full. Like, yeah, that's still very full. And I feel like I use a pretty decent amount of this when I do use it, so I feel like I use like 4 to 5 pea-sized amounts of this, if not more. So, yeah, that one is gonna be slow going, which I don't mind because I really like this. Okay, I actually forgot one empty. It is this little perfume sample right here, and it is all gone. This did take me a lot longer to finish up than I thought. I started at that black line right there, if you can see it. That took me 25 uses, and it's not a spray, so I didn't count it by spray, I counted it by use. But every time I like dunked it onto my finger, like put my finger on the top and did that, I didn't count that as a use. I did that like 6 different times between my wrists and my like neck, and I counted all of that as one use. So that lasted quite a while. Yeah, way longer than I thought it was going to. So the next item is the Magic Lumi Primer. Again, the weight hasn't changed. I'm honestly considering just not bothering to weigh any of the other items. I don't know, I feel like I should. I don't think any of them really changed, but I guess I will. Yeah, Magic Lumi Primer. I used this 8 times. I used this 8 times and the weight has not changed as far as ounces. I mean, in this entire thing, there's only just over half an ounce anyway. So I'm gonna have to definitely use grams to measure this. I only use like half a pump to mix in with my foundation every time I use it, so it's slow going anyway. But yeah, so I use that 8 times and it has not made any progress. It's fantastic. Okay, next I have the e.l.f. BB cream in the shade Fair, and I used this 8 times and it's gone down 0.2 ounces. So it last update it was at 0.6 and now it is at 0.4. So it's really nice that this has actually shown some progress, but this is quite a denser product compared to the primers. So I feel like I have maybe like somewhere between 1 and 3 uses left in this. It's not going to last me very long. So at the end of the video, I will be rolling in another product to start using once this is gone, because it's definitely not going to last me more than, for sure, not more than a week. Next is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. This is not my correct shade, so I've been mixing it with my other concealers. The weight actually went down 0.1 ounces. It started at 1.2 and it's gone down to 1.1. So that is very nice. Can actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, you can see like a little window there, which is crazy because I feel like I didn't use very much of this. I don't actually, I've realized I don't like this concealer. I had been mixing it and I'm still mixing it with the Urban Decay concealer that's in this project. And I thought maybe it was that concealer. I didn't know which concealer it was that was like making my under eyes look extra dry, because I do have very dry under eyes. But I've come to the conclusion that it's this. And yeah, so I don't like it. It's too light for me. It's just way too drying for my under eyes. They have come out with a hydrating version of this, and I would like to try that because this does have really good coverage, but it's just way too drying for my skin. I am going to keep using it. Hopefully I can pair it with a more hydrating concealer. The Fit Me concealer that's in this is a lot more hydrating than this, but I am trying to use up the Urban Decay one first. But the last few times I've done my makeup, I have mixed all 3 of them. So it's a little excessive, but it works. But yeah, so this is going to take me a long time. I feel like it's going to take me a really long time, but I will get through it. I am determined. Next is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I have only used this 3 times, so it's not shocking that the weight hasn't gone down. I feel like I still have a decent amount of product like left in here. You can definitely like see windows and scrape marks and stuff, but I still feel like this is gonna take a long time to finish up, especially because it's not like one of my main concealers that I've been using. But yeah, so the weight is still at 0.3 ounces. Again, once I weigh this in grams, hopefully I'll be able to see a change every time. And then there is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I have used this 8 times and the weight has not gone down. The weight hasn't gone down since the beginning. It's still at 0.4 ounces. I don't know if you can see, like you can't really see, I guess with the light coming through on my end you can see, but like the sides are so bare. There's barely any product that comes off the brush now, but there is, I think, a good amount of product that's stuck in like the bottom 1/4 inch of this bottle that the brush doesn't reach. So I think the next time I do my makeup, I'm gonna get like the back of a eyeshadow brush or something and dig it out, because I don't have a makeup spatula or anything. So I'm gonna try and dig that product out because I don't want to just abandon it. It's still useful product. I just don't know how much is in there. Like I can't see any light coming through the bottom. That could be because there's a sticker there, but I think there's a good amount of product in there. So that should still last me a little while. Alright, so on to my glitter mascara, which is the Voluminous Lash Paradise glitter topper in gold, and I have used this only twice, so like no shocker, weight hasn't gone down at all. Yeah, that's that. There's no way to show you progress because the weight hasn't changed. The weight hasn't changed on the next few products. Next I have my Voluminous Lash Paradise regular mascara. This is still at 0.6 ounces. The glitter one is at 0.6 ounces too. I like it. I don't think it matters how much I use this. You're not going to see progress unless I measure in grams. So kind of feel like telling you guys the weight is a little pointless in this video because I am going to be switching to grams. I used this 8 times though, which is good. This is definitely drying out. It's starting to flake a bit. I have put some eye drops in here to reconstitute it, but I can still feel that there's a ton of product in here. I just went too long without using it and it started to dry up, which is a shame. It makes me really sad because I love this mascara, but it is getting like older and it is starting to dry up. Even if I put eye drops in here, I think I'm gonna have to put like a ton of eye drops in here in order to like actually make a difference. But yeah, I love this mascara and I'm sad that it took this project to get me using it consistently. Next is the brow gel. No shocker, weight hasn't changed. It's still at 0.6 ounces. Oh my god. I've used this 7 times. I've done my makeup 8 times, so I must have forgot to use this one time. I'm not sure. I don't know. Next is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper Black. Weight hasn't changed. I've used this 7 times as well. And it's still going strong. So this is like the never-ending liquid liner. I do like it though, so I'm fine with using it. Let's do some of these on the back. So the Hard Candy Instant Lip Fix Lip Treatment Duo with the scrub on one end and the treatment on the other end. I am really only counting the scrub for this project. You'll be able to see when I show you, but the scrub is just like, it falls apart every time you use it, which, I mean, it's a scrub, but like you get like all this junk around the edges that just ends up getting wasted because it all falls off, which I'm actually kind of fine with because I don't really love the scrub end. I love the treatment end, not the scrub end. But I will show you, I've used it 11 times in the last month, and I made about the same amount of progress as last time. So that black line is where I am right now. That little upside down T is where it started, and then the bottom of the paper is where the base of it is. So I still have a long way to go. If that's how much progress I'm making each month, I've still got like 4 or 5 months left. I really don't want this thing to last 4 or 5 months. So I'm gonna need to start using it more because yeah, it's crazy. I only used it like half as much as I used it last month. I think it's starting to get like, it might be starting to dry out, so it's getting more crumbly when I use it, because I only used it half the amount of times as I used it in December, and I made the same amount of progress. So I think it's getting more crumbly, so I need to really use it before it like is pointless. The brow pencil. CoverGirl Brow and Eye Marker Pencil Crayon in Soft Brown. This is the never-ending brow product. I have used this, I mean, to be fair, I haven't used it that much, but the amount of progress I'm making is like non-existent. I have used this 7 times this month, and I barely made enough progress to make another mark. So, you see that? That is my progress. And I only sharpened it once. I've been trying not to sharpen it too much, like more than necessary, because it is a very stiff product, so it doesn't go down too easily. And I don't want to over sharpen it just to get through it. That's wasteful. I could probably use it one more time before I sharpen it. I think about like every 3 to 4 times I need to sharpen it. So that's where that one is. Oh, I will also be, no, I don't think I'm going to weigh the products that I mark on here. I think that's good enough, like, way of tracking progress. But my powder products, I think I am going to start weighing, because you can't see progress on those quite as quickly or quite as easily. So, yeah. My Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker Matte Lip. I did not use this a single time this month, so there's no progress. I did find a lip liner that in my collection that matches this perfectly though, so I need to try to use this with that so I can pair them and get like two birds with one stone kind of thing. Otherwise, I will, if I don't end up using this as a lip product before my Makeup Revolution lipstick is done being used as a cream blush, then I will just start using this as a cream blush. So, speaking of my Makeup Revolution lipstick, that's what's next. This is in the shade Nude. This is one of their matte lips, I believe. And it's very stubby now because I have been using it as a cream blush. But I will show you the progress on that. I have used it 7 times as a cream blush, and I have made a pretty decent amount of progress compared to last time. So at that rate, I've got about 4 months left, but I'm hoping to use it a lot more than 7 times next month. I'm really hoping to at least double that number, so I'm hoping to make at least twice the progress. So then maybe like 2 to 3 months left on it. We'll just have to see. I don't know. Okay. Next thing is my Burt's Bees Radiance Lip Shimmer. I am not going to roll this up for you to see because it did break like right after or during my intro video, so now I only roll it up to measure it because it's really hard to get back down. It's also very soft, so it's hard to get back down. Like, it doesn't roll down properly. You have to push it. It's annoying. How many times did I use this? 35 times. I used it fewer times than last month, but I made about the same amount of progress. So there is my progress right there. So this line is where I'm at right now. Based on that, I've only got 1 month left on it. Fine with me. This is not something I would repurchase. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. I've had this for years. Honestly, can't tell you how many because I don't know, but a lot of years. It's been years since I've even purchased a Burt's Bees product. So, yeah, this, when I use it, I have to reapply it multiple times a day because it is not, it's hydrating while it's on your lips, but it doesn't soak in and like hydrate properly. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't leave any hydration on your lips. While it's on your lips, it feels nice and hydrating, but once it wears away and once it's gone, it doesn't leave any lasting effects, so you do have to reapply this a lot. So hopefully I'll be able to get through this pretty quickly and just get it over with. Okay, next is my CoverGirl eyeliner. I have a lot of products, I'm sorry, it's gonna be a really long video. Every update's gonna be like an hour long, just saying. This is my CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus eye pencil in 200 Black Onyx. I had no idea how much is in here. I had to weigh it. Obviously the weight didn't change. Hopefully weighing it in grams would be better, but I used this 8 times and every time I click it up, more comes out, and no matter how much I feel like I'm like close to the end, more always comes out, and I'm just kind of disappointed in that. This is not a super great eyeliner. It doesn't stay where you put it. It doesn't smudge, but it just kind of fades and disappears. It's also not very black. It kind of goes on like a charcoal color. I would not call this black onyx. It's more like a charcoal gray color, honestly, when it goes on. So I really just want to get it used up. I have no idea how long this is going to take me. It could take me months, the whole year. I have no idea, but I don't know. I feel like I've had that eye pencil since since I was in high school or something. I've had that for so long. Alright, so next I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Austin. The weight on this has not changed. I've used it 5 times. I did use it 1 more time than in December, which is good. I've been gravitating towards this more than the NYX Liquid Suede because I've been doing like more pinky eye looks. So this one goes a little bit better. When I do cooler tone eye looks, the liquid suede color goes better, but I've been using this one a lot more. So 5 times for this. The weight hasn't changed. The liquid suede in the shade Sandstorm, the NYX liquid suede, I used only twice, so the weight didn't change at all. But yeah, it is a nice like cool toned brown color. This one actually shocked me. This is the NYX liquid crystal liner in crystal gold. The weight actually went down on this one. Surprising. I use this 4 times, and I use it as like a brow topper. I use it to do glitter brows. This went down to 0.2 ounces from 0.3, which is impressive. I didn't expect that. Part of me is worried that it's because it's starting to dehydrate. Probably the reason why. Hopefully not. So I really want to start focusing on this more, start using that more. I have this mystery mini perfume. I did mark it. I don't know if you can see that little black line right there. I only got to use this twice because I was using the sample up. I was trying to use the sample up before I touched this. So I've only been able to use this twice since I finished that. That's how long that little sample took. So yeah, this is gonna take me forever. This has probably got at least 3 or 4 times as much product as the sample. So I'm assuming that's gonna take me at least an entire month, if not more. Next I have the Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. I have used this 22 times, and there is my progress. You see the little marks right there. I mean, I use so little of this when I do use it, so that seems, you know, that progress seems about right. I think I marked it in the right place. I don't know. I feel like I maybe did. I'm not sure. So 22 times on that. First up is going to be the Essence Satin Touch Blush in Satin Love. And I will go ahead, scooch over. I'll go ahead and put pictures. I will go ahead and leave this space open so I can put progress pictures for you guys, although I don't know if the pictures are going to show much progress on this product. But this is what it currently looks like. For the next update, I will have weights for you because I did get a grams scale, so hopefully I'll be able to show you better progress that way. I have used this every time I've done my makeup. I have used this, so it should be 8 times. No, it says I've only used it 7 times. What? How's that possible? I feel like I must have like just been practicing makeup and done a few different, I don't know what I was doing, but apparently I've only used this 7 times. And that's definitely not enough to show progress. So yeah, that's what that is. Next is the Hard Candy Blush Topper. This is the Glow All The Way Baked Blush in Honeymoon. And this is what it looks like. I feel like from the side, I'll put a picture in, but I feel like from the side, the top has like, use my forehead as a background. All right, that's great. Has kind of, okay, well I don't have a white background. What's wrong with me? Flattened out a little bit more, but I don't know. I don't know that that's really noticeable. But yeah, I don't have weights on these ones right now, so that's really all I can tell you is I used it this many times. This one I have used 7 times as well, apparently. The Milani Single Shadow in 03 Bella Cappuccino. I feel like I definitely have visible progress on this. I feel like you can definitely tell that. Look at that angle right there. Look at that angle. Is it gonna focus? But you'll see in the pictures, it's definitely a noticeable difference, I feel like. I have used this 8 times, and I do use this all over my lid, so I use it a considerable amount. But I feel like only 8 more times. It's pretty impressive for the amount of progress I feel like you can see. My LA Colors Trio in Sunflower. I have used this 6 times, and I feel like there's actually some noticeable progress. Maybe kind of hard to see, but they are starting to dip a bit. I don't know if, yeah, I don't think it's going to show on camera at all. Maybe in the pictures it'll show a little bit, but definitely visible progress in my opinion. But you'll see a little better in the pictures. So like I said, I used that 6 times, and then my Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette in Comfort Zone I have used 7 times. And that's what it looks like right there. This shade right here is so good. So good. I've used this, yeah, pretty much every time I've done my makeup, which is most of these things. My Makeup Revolution finishing powder. I used it once, so there's clearly not going to be any visible progress. I have found that my Prep Set and Glow setting powder from Milani, it's luminous enough that putting this on top of it as a finishing powder is a little bit much. It's a little redundant, especially when I have highlight and a blush topper as well. So I feel like this is going to have to kind of sit on the back burner until I'm done with that Milani setting powder. Because once that's done, I'll probably be rolling in a more matte setting powder that doesn't have any luminosity to it, so then this will actually serve a purpose. As far as my Milani setting powder goes, I've made a good amount of visible progress right there, and you can actually see. Oh no, that's just a little bit of hard pan right there. Yeah, I am slowly but surely expanding the pan on this. I don't remember exactly what it looked like last time, but this is definitely an improvement. You can see the second ring now up there in the pan, and then you can see it pretty prominently like underneath the finishing powder there. So I have used this 8 times, and that is the progress I've made. I think I'm going to end up having to repress this very soon because these edges right here are starting to get really crumbly. Every time I use it, like more little bits chunk off. Luckily I am able to kind of use them. They don't really go to waste, but yeah, I'm gonna need to repress that, which is gonna be an adventure because I've never repressed anything before, so maybe I'll film it and share the disaster with you. My e.l.f. highlight in Moonlight Pearls I have used 6 times, and I feel like in the pictures you might be able to see an actual difference. It's not going to focus on this, is it? It's a really nice highlight, but I definitely need to kick up my makeup usage if I want to actually get through these products. Last one I have is the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in To Get to Brazil, and this is what it looks like now. I don't know if, can you see there's a little bit of a dip there in the sun, right in there. Can you see it? Just a teeny tiny one, a little bit, barely noticeable, but it's in there. It's in there. You see it when I kind of turn it like that? It's there, I promise. I don't know how much more of the pattern is worn away compared to last time. You'll see in the pictures, but I've used this 7 times. This is a huge bronzer. This is 13 ounces or 13 grams. Yeah, 13 grams, so it is on the large end for a powder product. It's probably going to take me the entire year. Just being real. It's going to take me the whole year. Okay, now that I have talked to you about these products for 5 billion years, I am now going to show you the products I will be rolling in. I am only going to be rolling in 1 lotion. I did use up 3 technically because the foot lotion. I will not be rolling in a new foot lotion because I only have 1 now, so I'm just kind of using that one up naturally. I do have a ton of regular lotions and stuff. Right now I am working on a lotion, like a pot lotion that I got from Walgreens, I think, during the Christmas time. I have been pretty good about using that one up naturally, so I'm not going to put that in the project pan. I might put it in next time if I'm not done with it yet, but I am going to be putting in this Oh Honey Honey Butter Sunkissed Citrus and Honey hand cream. Who is this by? I'm guessing it's by Oh Honey. Oh, it's Bath and Body Works. Okay. Yeah, this is full. I used this once, maybe twice. I used this yesterday just to test it, and it smells disgusting. The smell is so bad. It doesn't smell like rancid, like it's gone bad. I think just the scent originally is just not what I would consider nice. So because of that, this is supposed to be a hand cream. I mean, okay. I think maybe it's just, it doesn't work on my body with my body chemistry, because when I smell it in the tube, it does not smell nearly as bad as it did when I put it on my hands yesterday. In the tube, it doesn't smell too bad. It's not my favorite, but it doesn't smell disgusting. When I put it on my hands yesterday, it smelled disgusting, like so gross. I haven't weighed these new products yet because I'm waiting till after this video, and then I'm going to use my new grams scale, which I've said 5 million times in this video. I apologize, but that's why I don't have a weight to share with you, because I'm just going to do it all at once. But yeah, this thing is basically full. So it has a whole ounce in it. And that is the lotion I'm going to be using. I'm probably not going to be using it on my hands. I'll probably like use it on my legs or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll use it on my hands and just deal with it. I'm not going to be rolling in a new perfume because I have this one and this will last me at least the entire month. So there's no point in rolling in another one. Next item I'm going to be rolling in is the Burt's Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream. And this is really old, like really old. The packaging is really cool. I'll probably keep the packaging once I'm done with it, but it's essentially full. Like, do you see that? I did have to scrape off the top layer because it's so old that it like got gunky and hardened a little bit. So I scraped off the top layer, and it works just fine now, but the smell is gross. I can smell the lemon, but then it also just smells like wax. It smells like wax with a little bit of lemon extract. It doesn't smell like lemon butter. I don't know what that's about. But I need to use this up, A, because it's really old, and B, because I really need to take better care of my nails. Like my nails are really bad right now. There's like a bunch of gunk under them that I just can't get out no matter how much I like scrape under them or wash my hands. It just won't come out because something happened to my nails after I took my acrylics off, because I had to take them off myself. My like nail bed, like where my nail bed ends and like the tip of my nail starts, it kind of like receded back a little bit. So now they get dirty really easily. I don't know what's going on, but I need to use this up because I just want it gone. I don't need it. Well, I need it. Like I need some cuticle cream, but this smells gross. To replace my setting spray, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Face Mist. I don't think I've ever used this, so it should be basically full. It feels full. So yeah, that's going to be my new setting spray. I am going to be rolling in a foundation because, like I said, I'm pretty sure I said that in this video, that my e.l.f. BB cream is not going to last me very long. So I want to just roll it in now so that I can start marking progress. Oh my god, I don't know why that was so hard for my brain. So I can start marking progress as soon as I start using it. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Skin Transforming Foundation. I guess I've used this. I only remember using this like 2 times or something like that. I'm pretty sure this is like a medium coverage, if not full coverage foundation. I honestly don't remember. It's been so long since I tried it, but this is in 10 porcelain, and this is the lightest foundation I currently have in my collection. It might be a little too light for me right now, but I would rather use it now when I'm the lightest I'm gonna be than try and pan it in the summer when it's just not gonna happen. So if I need to, I'll bring in another product, or I'll layer it with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which is a little bit darker. We'll have to see, but this is really thick. This might be full coverage foundation. This is just like really thick. I've had it sitting like this for hours now, and it just won't go down any further than this. Like this side is like still way up here. I don't know what's happening. So I might not be able to mark it very well, but I will weigh it. All right. That is my very winded Project Pan update, and fingers crossed I don't get sick in February. I pretty much get sick every January. I don't know what it is. Like every holiday season I get sick like 5 times. I don't know. Hopefully I don't get sick in February so that I can actually wear makeup consistently. But yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I know this video, once I edit it, it's still probably gonna be like an hour long, so I apologize for that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also go ahead and, you know, leave me some comments down below. Just sprinkle them down there. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.